Hi everybody, beautiful people, Satnam, it's me, Shakti Sundari. And even though I'm feeling, well actually because I woke up this morning feeling really sort of drained of energy and tired and wizzy. Like my body's doing this, or my energy is doing this, actually not my body because my body's doing this. But and I'm feeling that it's partly, at least, because of the solstice energy that is coming down really powerfully at this time. So I just went and laid in bed and let myself feel what I was feeling, and I listened to something on YouTube, and then I thought, oh, I feel inspired now to make a video. So the inspiration came to make another Facebook live video, and for it to be an inspiring video because it's really important, I feel, at this time to keep our vibration very high and to really stay aligned with our hearts. That's what I'm feeling, and to really be in our flow. So I was just thinking, oh, you know, my wonderful coach Joe has been asking me to focus on some business planning stuff, and I am doing it, Joe, this week. However, for me it's so imperative today and always at this time to be listening in to the energy flowing through me at any one time as well. And right now the imperative is to make this video and to share a little bit of love with the world. And someone's just come on. Who's that? Hello. Thank you. It's really nice. It's really nice to connect and to feel connected, even if virtually. In fact, I feel like we're all connecting virtually at the moment. I don't know about you, but I'm experiencing, like, I'm getting so many friend requests from all around the world from these amazing people who are obviously all in this big global awakening process. So, you know, even though I'm sitting here alone in North London, I just feel so connected to, like, this tribe and this network. It's like all of us are kind of light points across the globe. It's quite beautiful to feel a part of that. Anyway, I'm digressing. That's okay. The talk today, the video, the theme of my video today is about, I gave a talk last week called Living Ecstatically, and it's all about how to live Tantra in the everyday. And as I was preparing the talk, I just kind of quite spontaneously came up with these 10 points of, you know, my discoveries actually along the way of my journey. And I wanted to share those 10 points with you today. And then as I sat here, I'm just totally in my flow right now. I just got to put my glasses on because I can't read the comments without them. I still can't read them. But anyway, I'll have to look afterwards. I don't know, I go into a zone and I can't really see when I go into the zone. I can't really see anything. And I was sitting here and I look up and my notice board is there. And I have the prayer to Rhiannon. So I'm a priestess of Rhiannon, in case you didn't know that, Rhiannon. So I was initiated as a priestess of Rhiannon a few years ago. And she's the goddess of love and sacred sexuality, so that is my part of my pathway. Well, it is my life. It's my life. It's my life. She is my life. This is my life. And there's this prayer. So I felt called to read this prayer as an opening. You don't have to have an affinity with Rhiannon to feel the impact of these words, because I think they just really touch our hearts. So this is what I'm going to start with. Didn't know I was going to do this until like a minute ago. Right, here we go. Beloved Rhiannon, you can insert what you want in place of that if that doesn't work for you. Thank you for my life, my body, and all the love that is within and all around me. May my eyes choose to see beauty and my ears hear the truth beneath the story. May my hands manifest all that is good. My voice be healing in action, my dance, your energy in motion. Allow my heart to be the drum of love in this world. May my feet be rooted in your guidance, holding healthy boundaries strong, and may my body be your mirror for meeting and honoring presence while I feel and surrender to your flow. Rhiannon, let my mind be a gateway for your blessings so I may know and walk your ways of love. Yeah, what a beautiful invocation for today and always. And by the way, this prayer was written by Priestess Katinka, with whom I did my training. I must interview her, actually. She's amazing. So yes, it's really good to start with an awareness of when I read that prayer and I say that prayer, it reminds me of all the things I have to be grateful for. So if you perchance are in a place of feeling somehow some negative emotion, which I did, I had a little blip last weekend actually, I went down in my vibration a bit, and then I'm like, my God, I am so blessed just looking around where I am and what I have in my life. I am so blessed. We are all so blessed, and just to look around and give thanks for the love, and love expresses itself in the beautiful things and the beautiful people that we have. Food is a blessing. I'm so grateful to have food, really. I'm so grateful to have this cup of tea. I am. Anyway, I'm digressing. Sorry, I can't help it today. There's just something flowing through. I'm coming to the discoveries, I promise you. I'm just going to speak from the heart. I just feel so strongly to remind us all that we are so blessed. We are so, so, so blessed. And looking at our blessings opens our hearts and brings us back into that beautiful vibration of love. So just remember how blessed you are, and just look out and give thanks. There's always something to be grateful for. We are so blessed. We are really so blessed and so abundant. Tantric discoveries then. All right, so 10. I don't know why it came out as 10. It came out as 10. They're not in any order, really. They just are. God, my hair looks really wild, doesn't it? Glasses on. Okay. Tantra. Here's number 1. Tantra is not about genital procreative sex. It's about remembering who we are and making love with life. So yeah, of course, Tantra embraces everything, actually. So of course it does embrace genital procreative sex, of course, but the ultimate goal of Tantra, as I came to understand it, this is just my understanding, it's not the truth, right, is that it's actually about remembering who we are, which is God, Goddess, and when we come to that knowing, living in that space of embracing all of life as a love-making. So that was my number 1 realization. Number 2 realization, oh God, I have to put my glasses on again. Ecstasy is our natural state. Yeah, ecstasy is our natural state, and it's available to us in every moment of being. But we have been conditioned to forget, and maybe that's also part of our journey, simply to come in. Well, actually no, we're not born forgetting, we're born knowing. If you look at any baby, they are born knowing who they are, and then the forgetting happens. Ecstasy is our natural state, and it is available to us in every moment. So actually part of what I do is teach other people to remember that, in effect. And that's what Tantra does. It reminds us of our natural state, which is ecstatic. Okay, number 3. Whoop, 3 fingers. This is the ecstasy that arises when we embody the knowing. Second guessed myself there. I forgot, I wasn't looking. That we embody the knowing that we are one with Mother, Father, God. You know that? You know you're one with Mother, Father, God. You know that you're your own guru. You know that you are the truth, the love, the light. You know that everything is a part of you. You're a part of everything. Wow. How do you feel how do you feel when that lands in your being? Does it feel true? Does it make you feel great? Do you feel resistance to that knowing? I don't know. How does it make you feel? It makes my heart kind of go woo. Okay, number 4. It is also the ecstasy of uniting our feminine and masculine aspects within. It's the end of all duality, and it's the merging, the marriage, the unification of energy and consciousness, or energy and presence, body and mind, spirit and flesh, the sacred and mundane, the infinite and the finite. You could go on ad infinitum. You could go on, but it's basically that when those polarities merge within us, this energy goes woo and rushes up, and that's the ecstasy of not being identified with the polarities anymore. Like they're still there. It's not like we lose them. They are still there, but we find that marriage place in the middle, and we find the unification place of those two masculine and feminine energy flows. Ida, Pingala, do you know those? On the central channel. But all polarities too, like judgment and humility, like, oh God, I notice how I still go so into judgment, like, whoa, you know, and then the opposite of that is extreme humility. But in the middle of those two extremes, there is pure bliss. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, I hope this makes some sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway through. Sexual and spiritual ecstasy are one and the same. So often, no, that's not what I want to say. There still is this separation that is made out in the world and in religion and other dogmas, you know, that separate the body and pleasure from the sacred. And the teaching of Tantra is that the body is sacred, pleasure is sacred, pleasure is a gateway to God, Goddess, and they are not separate, they are one and the same. Embracing both takes us there straight away. It's when we separate, and also when sex is divorced from the sacred, you know, that it's not anywhere near the true potential of what it could be. So we've reintroduced the notion of sexuality as sacred and as spirituality as being potentially orgasmic. There you go. Discovery number 6. I don't need to be with anyone or even be touched on my skin to experience orgasm, to experience whole body energy orgasm, to experience making love, to experience oneness with the divine. You know, we all have the potential to experience that within our own beings, within ourselves, for ourselves. I'm not advocating that we all need to go around just not connecting with other people anymore. I'm not advocating that at all, but we have that within us, so we don't need anyone else to give us that. We can discover that within our own beings, and knowing that, and then coming together with someone who also knows that, you know, oneness meets oneness, not halfness meets halfness to create oneness. Number 7. Whoa, where am I? 7. Sexual energy, which, because it's got the word sex in it, gets misunderstood so often. Like, it's like somehow you use those 3 letters, sex, and like people's brains kind of go ooh, and there's this there's this sudden misunderstanding or projection of what's being talked about. Sexual energy is Shakti energy, my namesake, and this is the most powerful creative force in the universe, and I am an embodiment of that. So are you. So I'm not special. I mean, I am, and so are you. Like, we're all equal, but I'm an embodiment of that energy, and so are you. Like, and when you really take that in and recognize and realize that, that is massive. Such power to create, such power to manifest. And that's why self-mastery is so important, and that's my theme for this year. I've digressed again, trying to stay on it. Point number 8. All of the pain and conflict I have ever experienced in my life has arisen from my forgetting of this, as in points above, and the misalignment between the polarities. So you know that Rumi quote, my task is not to seek for love, but to find everything within myself that has been a barrier to love, or something like that. That's my paraphrase. So that's basically it. So we keep meeting and meeting and meeting all those parts within ourselves that have become a mask or a veil or a barrier to being love. And Tantra is a fast-track pathway for meeting those places within ourselves as we meet others and as we meet ourselves. So I recognize that that's the root of all the pain and conflict I've ever experienced. And, well, I'm not going to preempt what's coming because I'm in a really good place at the moment and it's wonderful to be so in love. 9th point. Every relationship I have is an opportunity to know and grow. I did think it was quite funny that those rhymed. And love myself more deeply. And ultimately, there is only me. I like that one. That's quite good, isn't it? Every relationship I have is an opportunity to know and grow and love myself more deeply. And ultimately, there's only me. Doesn't mean like in a selfish way. There's only me and it's all about me, baby. But can't change anything out there unless I change what's in here. So what changes in here changes out there. Tea's gone a bit cold. Number 10. The easiest way into knowing and experiencing all of this is through total and conscious intimate immersion with life. So actually I was talking to my beautiful friend Arvi yesterday, and we were talking about the right hand path and the left hand path, and of course there are infinite numbers of ways of this, whatever this is. But I guess this is the left-hand path, which is about total and full immersion in life and embodiment and bringing the transcendent and the immanent together in this body. So this flesh, this flesh that is living here now in this time, space, moment, it's bringing the divinity in, the transcendent down or merging together so we are able to live here grounded in reality in our ecstatic nature, which only happens when we do have that connection to the transcendent going on. You know, it's like bring, like answer the phone, now we've got the line open and we stay connected and we stay on the phone to the divine. We don't need to transcend out of the body. We stay in the body and bring the two together, and that's the gift actually of the tantric path, which is a more feminine pathway. Yes, Shakti leads the way. Shakti, she leads the way. Really curious to know what you think about those 10 points. See if you have any comments or questions, which I probably can't read. Oh, I can read now. I've come back down to earth a little bit. And I'm going to conclude with a prayer, which is a global peace prayer, which I thought also would be wonderful for today. It's a powerful day. Let's seize this day to really stay aligned, to stay conscious, to stay focused, to stay in love, to stay in trust, to remember who we are. And if that means like just not going to work and staying in meditation, or going for a walk in nature, or going to a dance, or being on your own, or being with friends, like do what it takes today to align yourself and amplify the impact of these energies. Global Peace Prayer by Vanessa. We celebrate the time of world peace as each person surrenders to their higher selves and gains a new inner peace and serenity, leaves behind the residual conditioning and emotions of the past, and cultivates a new level of understanding, forgiveness, and compassion, enabling the world's population to live together in acceptance of each person's individuality, diversity and beliefs, embracing a new level of stability, security, world peace, harmony, unity and plenty for everyone. As each person moves forward on this level of unconditional love, May they shine and become empowered as they recognize their individual strengths, gifts, and talents, and accelerate their own learning, experience, knowledge, and wisdom. Let us understand how all of this can affect a new foundation and benefit the highest good of mankind and humanity in actively promoting peace through the power of love and positive thoughts, words, and actions to help find individual and global solutions. May each person make a difference in our world, and from this life experience move forward with understanding and enlightenment. This prayer is said with the highest levels of love, sincerity, and integrity, in love and light and healing. Amen. Aho. Satnam. May it be so, so be it. May it be so, so be it. May it be so, so be it. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Much love to everybody today, all around the world. Let's all feel this connection and give thanks and stay in the love. Thank you so much. Oh, I feel quite moved now. Oh, my heart feels it. Satnam.